What up, everybody? Considering they have pushed Force all the way back to September, tells me that the executives at Starz have never heard of Power Law 23. Concentrate your forces. Like Tariq told 2-Bit, the plug has us diversifying our portfolio. And this is what Starz is trying to do with shows nobody even watches, like Hills, Party Down, Blind Spotting, and Outlander, to name a few. Instead, they should just cancel all these shows, air Power year-round, add the Tate spin-off, and pay Omari to come back. If they just cancel some of these shows, they would even have enough money to pay the writers also. But instead, they got to deal with a bunch of angry Power fans who are going to be canceling their Starz subscription for the next 3 months. Since they don't have the budget of a Disney or Netflix, stick with what works, rinse and repeat. Then one day, you may be able to diversify your portfolio without taking such a big L at the same time. Some Power fans say they would not watch the Tate spinoff, and this is where the writers are missing it. The Power spinoffs should all be connected in a way that it forces you to watch the other to keep up with what's going on. Because some Power fans don't even watch Force. But if they made it to where we had to watch Force to completely understand what's going on Ghosts and vice versa, things would be a lot more interesting. Getting me to my topic for today's video, Ghosts vs. Force, which book has the better characters and storyline? I'm going to compare each character with another character most like them from the other show. Go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comment section. Starting off with the main characters, Tariq St. Patrick and Tommy Egan. Both are excellent leading characters, been around since OG Power Season 1, and the only two characters from the two shows that are actually connected that we know about. Next I have Monet Tejada and Walter Flynn, the manipulating family leaders. Both of these characters are cold and calculating, and they both are control freaks who use manipulation to control their kids, and both have already manipulated a situation to get one of their children's lovers killed. R.I.P. to Gordo and Gloria. Getting me to the haters of the two shows, Kane Tejada and Jannard Sampson. These are the two characters whose main purpose is to hate on the main character. Both could have been considered the alpha before Tariq and Tommy showed up in the picture, but their hate comes from a place of seeing their position threatened. I've heard both of these characters compared to Andre Coleman, but Dre was not a hater. He was just a flat-out snake. Next on my list I have the OGs, Davis McLean and Diamond Sampson. Diamond Sampson, obviously more street than Davis, just got out of prison and is trying to change his life to not be so violent. Where Davis got out the game to become a lawyer at a young age, but is still an OG at heart. Getting me to the number twos, Braden Weston and Liliana. R.I.P. to Liliana, and I believe she's going to be replaced by 2-Bit, who is also loyal to Tommy in OG Power, but not as loyal as Braden Weston or Liliana, who are both very loyal and both love the game. 2-Bit is loyal, but definitely a lot more muscle and force come with him. Up next, I have the emotional artist, JP and Drew. Both are artists. JP plays the trumpet and Drew is an actual artist as he draws pictures. Both are extremely emotional. We know that Drew is a killer, but we have not seen that side of JP yet. But he does have it out for Diamond because he is responsible for D-Mac getting shot. After them, I got the daughters of the show, Diana Tejada and Claudia Flynn. Both of these daughters were underestimated and not able to do what they really wanted to do. Both of these characters have the potential to be a major problem. Claudia has already caught a couple bodies. Keep in mind that she's about 10 years older than Diana also. So by the time Diana is that age, there's no telling how cold she is going to be. Getting me to the Judases of the show, Effie and Vic Flynn. Now these characters are not that similar because in my eyes, Effie is 10 times stronger than Vic Flynn. but they both would flip sides easy. The only thing is usually Effie is doing the manipulating, where Vic Flynn is usually the one being manipulated. I'm getting down to my last few, and I have the feds. A pig is a pig and a rat is a rat. It's all the same to me. They all ops. Blanca, Jenny, Junior, Seamus, and all the other feds from Force. I don't know their names yet, and honestly, I don't even care. The real question is, who's going to be the next dirty cop, like Mike Sandoval or Detective Ramirez? For my last couple, I don't have that good of matches, but I'll do the best I can. I got the Council, Rashad Tate, and Polly, Walter Flynn's consigliere. These characters are similar but different, Tate being a much bigger snake and a politician, and Polly being the consigliere to the Irish mob, might have been better off being compared to Davis. Wrapping up, I got Lauren and D-Mac, not too comparable, but the only two main characters left on my list, and I do feel like these two characters are somewhat similar but different at the same time. What would be crazy is if Lauren ends up going to school in Chicago and dating D-Mac. I'm here for it. Getting me to the remaining Ghost characters, RSJ, Noma, Obi, Harper Bonnet, the Stansfield students, and the Westons, versus the remaining characters in Force, Doc, Diamond's girl, the news reporter, Marshall, his cousin Buddy, and the Serbs. Looking at all the characters from the show, it's very close, but I'll give the slight edge to the characters from Ghost. But also keep in mind they have 3 seasons of character development compared to only 1 from Force. And Ghost had the continued storyline picking up where Power left off compared to Force starting completely fresh in a new city. Plus, I really wasn't feeling the whole Dahlia storyline like that. But I do trust the writers, and I do believe there's a reason for this storyline that will be a lot more interesting later on. Cause and effect. Power does a great job of using specific details to create new storylines that we didn't see coming. Also, keep in mind before I go, Force has 2 new characters coming to the show in Season 2. Ashanti Showstopper Page, a former professional boxer and a boxing gym owner, and Maria Garcia, the younger sister to the biggest Mexican drug dealer in Chicago. So these 2 characters could make Force a lot more interesting. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.